welcome again, everyone, to another edition of the BIS podcast, broadcasting live on the Marvin Network, where our goal is to bring you updates on local government technology and to mix in a little bit of fun as well. On today's episode, we're going to be going over our product, or we're going to be going over who is our BIS Sites Team. And we have none other than the leader of our Sites Team, and Melly Langlois, joining us today. And Melly, always a pleasure to have you on and take time out of your busy schedule to join us. And just thank you for being on with us today.
Awesome. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome, Melly. And again, talking about our Sites Team today. So just diving right into it, Melly, what is the role of our Sites Team here at BIS?
Sure. Both teams work really closely together, but focus on different parts of the process. So the product team is responsible for defining the what and the why. So we kind of act as the voice of the client. So we're focused on understanding the client's needs, gathering that feedback, prioritizing the work, and then making sure we're building the right things. But then you have the development team, on the other hand, who focuses on the how. So they take those requirements and turn them into real working solutions by building features, handling our integrations, fixing bugs, and just making sure everything runs smoothly. So I guess at the end of the day, high level, you could say product decides what we build and why, and then dev figures out how to build it and then bring it to life.
And Melly, who are some of the members on our team that really kind of, as you say, bring our sites to life?
Right. So we have Nikki Bendy and Lauren Abbott, who are our frontline support. So if you've ever sent in a ticket or you've called the product team, you've definitely worked with Nikki or Lauren. And then we have Abby Wall, who right now is working on projects like documentation and reviewing our ticket queues, but she's still very much a part of the team, and she jumps in to assist Nikki and Lauren whenever we need her. And then we've got Morgan Ballinger, who does QA for us. She does all of our testing. She helps Nikki and Lauren troubleshoot incoming issues, and then she also works closely with the development team.
And Melly, if you can talk about what has this team brought to BIS to make our services better?
Sure. We've really improved how we work internally. So we've spent a lot of time working on documentation and building the Banana Academy, which is our online training library. We've implemented full-time quality assurance with better testing processes, which has really helped bridge the gap and improve that communication between the product and the development teams. And really, all of this ties back to one of our core values, which is servitude. Everything we do is centered around serving our clients and making their jobs easier, whether it's building a new feature or fixing an issue quickly. The goal is always to support and serve the people that are relying on our systems, and our team really does go above and beyond.
And Melly, how do you feel like your team has grown here at BIS in their roles?
They've grown tremendously, each one of them. I remember when each one of them started and you're just kind of, working behind a screen and kind of timid, and you just don't get that personal interaction. And so everyone kind of started out a little, maybe unsure, but they have all grown so much over the time that they've been here. Lauren's been here just, maybe a year, and she's really jumped in and grown a lot as well.
Awesome, Melly. Well, are there any final thoughts before we close it out today that you'd like to say about the team?
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and it's really great to be able to highlight the people doing the work today. And at the end of the day, none of this works without the strong collaboration that we have between the product and development teams.
Awesome. And if anyone needs to reach the products team, always feel free to submit a ticket, support at bisconsultants.com. And you can always give us a call at 800-247-9045. Well, Melly, I really appreciate you joining me here on the podcast today and going over our website team and what they really do for us here at BIS, and just the amount of growth they've shown here in the last couple of years, especially getting us to where we are now and just expanding us into new offices and really doing a great job taking care of our current clients. And again, great job to you and your team in really growing us here at BIS.
Awesome. Thank you for having me and taking the time to highlight the team. They're all great.
Awesome, and they are as well. Again, folks, if you ever need our products team, feel free to submit a ticket. Again, support at bisconsultants.com, or feel free to give us a call, 800-247-9045. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the BIS podcast, talking about our website team. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. For Melly, I'm Josh Green, saying until next time, so long and goodbye.